Hello, this is Jeanne Crescenzo, and this is your galactic vibrational forecast for the week. And going into this week is a little bit different. The energy is a little bit more intense, but in a deeper way. And we're all being encouraged to look deeper within ourselves now and connect deeper into our heart spaces. So we're being asked to connect more deeply to our heart, to our the way we are feel that we are being perceived, and we are being asked to heal some of these perceptions of ourself and those that we're being bombarded from the outside world, which have little to do with us and more about the inner world and inner work required by the person or situation that you feel judged by. So going into this week, we are being asked to look at what we already have and be grateful from a heart space of what we already have and see the abundance that we collectively already have. This is the energy of opening up the heart and seeing with joy the creation of miracles in our lives, as well as the influx of knowing that we can create miracles again. That is the power that we're all being invited to now ask to be invited into our heart space. And I ask you to allow yourself to go into a quiet place within this moment and close your eyes and ask your higher self, your master presence, to come within your body and within your space and invite the knowledge and the feeling and the knowing of creating miracles within your mind and in your heart space, in your energy field, so that you can remember what it was like and what it is like to be a divine being on this planet, in control, in perfect power and control of your life. You are the creator of your life. You are always creating your life. You are always the one driving. And sometimes that can be hard until we open up to that level of awareness and responsibility. That's when we are encouraged to take the driver's seat, so to speak, and come from a place of awareness and openness and knowledge that we are in the driver's seat. So please have patience with those around you who haven't woken up to that level yet. And some people haven't woken up to that level yet. We all open up when is the right time for us. We all become aware and self-aware at the right time, and are perfectly aligned with our higher selves at the right time. So a lot of people are awakening at different levels at different times in their lives. And those of us who have woken up are encouraged to develop a level of patience with those around them that they maybe wouldn't normally have. So this comes into play, like we are seeing ourselves differently now. We are encouraged to see ourselves with eyes of love and bring the fire into our belly, as we are being encouraged to come in and bring in that divine masculine to balance out our divine feminine. We just came out of quite the doozy of a Mercury retrograde not too long ago, where we delved deep into the wounds of a lot of times the divine feminine. And we're being encouraged now to bring the masculine energy into ourselves and seek the source, seek our divine. We're always being asked to heal our relationship with our divinity and our own personal divinity. So this fire that we're awakening inside of our bellies is asking us to get more passionate about everything in our lives. And this is a form of taking control of our lives and seeing joy in our lives. It's a little bit different than what you're accustomed to. Yes, it's action-oriented in a sense, but it's more coming from an inner light, seeing the passionate about who we are. We are being encouraged to come together and resonate with like-minded people now as well. You may find yourself being drawn to groups or like-minded souls as a way of, we're all being encouraged to gather together in our groups and in our unique resonances now, and come from places of more of leadership. We're all kind of being called that way this week, to kind of open up to that and open up to our divine sovereignty. Yes, that does come from a clear connection to our power center and our solar plexus, but we're being asked to temper that with our connection to the source, so we don't find ourselves out of balance and going too much into the male energy. And we're also being asked to seek and release any emotions that we may be holding on to, that we've held on to for years and in the past. Those are all being released now. It's like we're being given this clean slate. Now, this message also comes from Orion, and Orion, as we know, is all about bringing together the dualities, the male, the female, and bringing them into one, and all sorts of different dualities. So it's all about bringing in unity this week and really connecting to the one that we are, connecting to our divine sovereignty, taking our lives back, being passionate about what we want, asking the hard questions. What do I want? What do I want to move forward with? What do I want to connect with? How do I see myself? Do I need to heal that? So this is the supportive energy that's coming in. We're receiving this not only from the angelic realm, but we're also receiving this from our cosmic sources, our galactic Akashic sources, and the Earth Akashic records. We're all being hit by this light that is literally asking us to stop restricting ourselves in sort of a sense, and putting these ridiculous rules and limitations on ourselves, but to really open that door to our incredible higher light and understanding of who we are, not only in this physical body, in this human being, but in our higher light and in a cosmic sense, and our true soul's purpose about what we are bringing here. What are you bringing to the table this week? You're being asked that. What are you going to bring to the table so that you can create more of what you want? How are you going to put in your 50%? That's the supportive energy that's coming this week. Not only are we being asked to put and align and merge together our creative power with our intellectual power, our male with our female, our like-minded souls, but we're also asked in the unity aspect, how can you contribute and how can you bring in the higher light? And begin to focus on that, and focus on your relationship with your higher self and with your source, and not being afraid to shine your true light in whatever form that takes. And so that's your galactic vibrational forecast for the week. I hope you have a fantastic week. Don't forget to do some meditation and some grounding, and do some listening. Even when you hear voices within that don't really sound like they're supporting you, pay attention, because that can really show you signs of what needs to be healed in order for you to get over that little bump in the road, to keep moving forward and keep connecting with that divine sovereignty and that divine being of who you are. You are being asked now, take your power back on all levels. And this is a very powerful way of doing it. Rather than going and forcing and being aggression, and using aggression, I should say, we're being asked to open the door to our inner light. And in doing so, we are not only healing ourselves, we're getting closer and closer to our capacity and our power of really shining our light, rather than being passively allowing ourselves to go with the flow. We're being asked to take that action step this week.